listening to Brazen Exchange.
Hi. Did you miss me? I'm back. Oh, welcome to Brazen Exchange. I'm your host, Vanessa Emadi. This is quite a special episode because in this episode, you get to hear about my gig journey. Yes, you get to hear about my gig journey, and I had to bring in the big guns. And when I say the big guns, I mean my sister, my CC. I got her to play host. So you'll see her in the host element and me as the guest. So yeah, I don't think I've ever been a guest. Well, not on my podcast, but yeah. So I'm glad to actually do this with my sister. To see the questions that she has for me, really, Kani, what are you planning for me? I hope you won't trip me up. And I hope that I'll be able to deliver. But most of all, I hope that you'd enjoy my stories because the gig economy is rough. Let me give you a sneak peek. When you think about gig economy and you say, oh, I'm good at what I do, I have so and so skills, it should be easy for me to get a job or get a gig and what else? And when I eventually get the job, because of my beautiful personality and my amazing skills, I should be able to get a referral or a return client. I did get a return client, but it wasn't in the way that I thought would happen. Anyways, stay tuned and watch for my story. If you've ever been a gig worker, if that is something that you're currently doing, let us know or let me know. I'm so used to let us. It's me now, babe. It's me. Like I'm used to how do I put it? I'm used to working with other people. I'm used to working in a team, making things happen for a team, for an organization. So everything my mind is like towards us, the corporation, the organization. Oh, like I said, it's me now, babe. Hey, it's me now, babe. But yeah, let me know your thoughts as a gig worker. How is it going for you? Was it everything you thought it would be? Are there some things that you've discovered that you didn't know before you started? Drop them in the comment section and let's engage, okay?
You're listening to Brazen Exchange.
You already met my CC. This is Candice. Well, introduce yourself again.
Hi everyone, my name is Candice Carter.
I don't know why she's acting like this.
Okay, so I'll be asking her some questions regarding how she went about with work. So the first question will be, what made you consider gig employment?
What made me consider gig employment? At the time, I just graduated from uni as a microbiologist, and I was in search of a job. So nothing was biting, and so I decided that okay, I'm good in storytelling. I used to write while in uni, so I figured I might as well just start making money off of it. And at the time, Upwork was in my zone, so I applied on Upwork. I set up my profile. I did all of that, and that was it. I started on Upwork, and Upwork gave me my first gig job ever. So, yay, Upwork.
That's nice, that's
Yeah.
nice. Okay, so the second question will be, how difficult was it to get your first gig opportunity?
So, while I'm celebrating Upwork, it took a while. When you're on such platforms like Upwork and Fiverr and the rest, you see how other people arrange their profile, and you assume that, okay, because of the way their profile is set up, that's why they're probably getting all these gigs. And so I tried to imitate what they were doing. I tried to make my profile resemble them. I tried to put, okay, what key skill can I put in my headline or something, like people type it, they'll quickly find me. What this. So I was doing all of that. I wasn't getting anything. I would see storytelling gigs and I would apply for it and nobody would call me.
Was it that bad?
It was it was and I was always wondering, like, what was the problem? Like, why are they not seeing me? It's not like
storytelling is bad. So the thing is, I even, you know, when you've not gotten any gig yet, it's hard for people to trust you to say, okay, this person can do the work. So I had to go and I had to get stories that I'd written for other people in the past. I had to paste it on my Upwork that okay, see, although I'm new on Upwork, but people know me, like I'm good. Please hire me, like trust me, believe me. So could it be as a result of no branding? Is it the branding? No, because I did that too. I did everything. Then one day I got a message. This is from somebody who doesn't know me. I have never sent this person a proposal. This person literally messaged me to say, please, will you be interested in this storytelling gig? This is what I want you to do for me. I really hope that you'll be interested. In my mind, I'm like, has this person seen me before? Like, does this person know me from anywhere? I'm in Nigeria. This person is in the US. Yeah. Doesn't know me from Adam and literally came seeking just me for that project. And Candy, the entire time I was on Upwork, because I'm no longer on Upwork, but the entire time I was on Upwork, every single gig I got was from that singular person. She was the only shout out to you. She was the only person who gave me a gig and back to back to back to back to back. But yeah, it was really difficult. Like the people I reached out to, nobody answered me. But this one person who I didn't know was the one who reached out to me and eventually gave me my starting gig, my first gig, and the subsequent ones. So shout out to you. God bless you. Thank you for helping out. Yeah, you came through for me. Hey, baby girl was going through it. So the third question would be, has digital work provided the financial stability you expected when you started it? It hasn't, if I'm being honest. It hasn't. I thought that, okay, since I'll be working for international clients, they will pay me in dollars and all the foreign currencies. Compared to the naira, I should be raking in the doughs. But like I earlier mentioned, it was hard getting any gig. I just said, you know what, Upwork, goodbye. I tried other platforms as well, like Fiverr. I tried signing up for other things, but it didn't bite. I eventually got what would you call it? I got a 9 to 5, and I said goodbye to gig work. Gig work. Honestly, so I wouldn't say I completely closed off of gig work because I would still get gigs, but now like no longer from platforms. Now these are people reaching out to me to say, okay, Vanessa, I need you to write. These are people now who know me and say, I need you to write, but I completely closed off from platforms. Like I no longer ventured, like got gigs from platforms anymore. So this time around, I got gigs from individuals who knew me or who knew about my work. So yeah. What has been the biggest difference between working for local clients and international clients? Foreign currency. Ego. Ego dollar. Really, that and so the thing is, it feels like the international clients know exactly what they are looking for. Well, in my experience, when they reach out, they always, okay, this is what I want. They are clear in everything. They are clear communication, which is very important, especially when you're doing gig work in the sense that your client is far from you. So you guys are not missing each other one on one to do a brainstorming session and do all of that in person. So it's very important to have that clear communication even while you're remote. In comparison to my local clients, the ones that like the international clients have always been really clear on their deliverables, and that has really helped me. In addition to the fact that they pay in foreign currency. Okay. Yeah. What skill did you have to teach yourself to stay competitive in the digital world? I've mentioned branding. I looked at what others were doing and I thought, okay, if only I can make my profile a certain way, if only I can do things a certain way, if I can do this, I can do this, then maybe I can get the clients that those people are getting. So I had to teach myself that. What else did I have to teach? Did I have to teach myself? I had to teach myself testimonials. because I learned quickly that people, just like when you want to buy a product on all these platforms, you always go and check customer reviews before you now purchase the item. I realized that it's the same thing with gig work. People like to see your past experiences. Like, oh, have you done this? Have you done? And what people are saying about your work and what you can do. Yeah, what you can do. I learned the power of testimonials, and I carry that through to my career in my 9 to 5, especially as a communication specialist. I realized that okay, if we really want to reel in the clients or reel in the donors, I'm mostly in the NGO field. So if you really want to reel in the donors, they need to see the impact. They need to hear the stories of the people you've worked with, your beneficiaries, the people who have sponsored you. They need to see all of that. So that gig experience, it taught me that the power of testimonials and branding. Although the branding did not work for me, but yeah, I learned that. Do you see digital work as a long-term career path or a temporary opportunity? In terms of gig work, it will be 50-50 for me. I was telling my sister the other day that I can't imagine seeing myself in a particular sport for 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 a decade. I don't know how people do that, how they stay in one organization and they are there for 10 years, really, like kudos to you. I don't know how you do that. I'm like, maybe I need to learn to be committed. I don't know what it is, but I am used to getting a deliverable. Yeah, I'm used to getting contracts. I'm like, okay, short term things for this duration to this duration. This is what we need to do. Like I'm working towards a project, right? I'm working towards achieving a short term goal. Yes. So okay, Vanessa, from this period to this period, this is what we are working towards. This is the goal we are trying to achieve. And so all my energy, my effort, everything is towards that one thing. And once that thing is done, it's like, peace, adios, I'm out. And everybody is like, okay, happy, well done, good job, on to the next one. So like that has been my life as of lately, right? I move from projects to projects, from clients to clients. Do you think companies these days will like pick interest in such a person? Because these days now we are saying you must have experience of 5 to 6 years, 7 years, 8 years experience. So what do you think of people that are applying for jobs now that don't have, okay, since you're talking about not being consistent in a particular place, what of companies that allow that likes people that stays like long term in a place? Do you think they want to like consider you fine even if you are able to like do that job, like get the job done? Do you think they will consider you compared to someone that has that like long term experience? Do you get what I'm trying to say? I hear you. You know, I did get that question once during an interview. They looked at my CV and they were just saying, okay, from here to they were just saying short timelines. Okay, from here to here this place, from here to here this place. And you're like, why do you like I'm seeing so months, I'm seeing so more, like they've not seen, like they're trying to see years, 5 years. And I had to explain that okay, like this is the work that I do. I'm not bad at what I do. I'm great at what I do. I just enjoy going from project to project. Like I said, I don't closing up deals. I don't know how to stay in an organization for so long. In fact, before 6 months, honestly, I'm already plotting my way out. I'm trying to I'm trying to find my way out. But that's the thing. I'm speaking on my behalf. I'm saying how for the people who want to get something done, so I'm a specialist, right? So if you need to get something done, you hire people like me, we get it done, and then we are out. So we can even train your in-house team. We can train the people you have in your out, like when your contract is done. It's done. So we've trained the people who can continue after we've left. So that's my role. There are people like that. Yes. They are called consultants. They're called consultants. So there are people like that. They are there for a short period of time. They are there to make things happen. They are there to train people. And once that capacity building is done, once everything they need to do has been implemented, and they are sure that when they hands off, they can take up the work will continue. Then I'm not ashamed to say that I prefer contractual jobs than staying for a long period of time. I was telling my CC the other day, I said, if I'm going to stay for
10 years your organization, you must be flying me out of the country.
Hey, you won't see, I'm not Tifa.
No, but that's the
But
thing.
actually, there are
Like I
companies
should,
like that.
yeah. Like when I say you should be flying me out of the country. Like I mean, I should be going from place to place, carrying out projects, CSR, things like that, on behalf of the organization. Do you get like I don't want to be stuck in a place like where I'm waking up every morning and
Going to the
seeing
same
that same
place
place every.
over and over.
No, my legs are itchy. I can be a repeat consultant, a repeat person, but to be a long term staff, while it is enjoyable and staff gets benefits and all of that, I just pay me my money, give me the things that I need to carry out the work, and you see that the work gets done, and you're out. Sure for you. Back to the question in regards to gig work now. It's a long term thing. If I'm going from project to project, client to client, then it's a long term thing. It's definitely a career path for me.
You're listening to Brazen Exchange.
It's time for Brazen Choices, and my sister is going to ask me some questions as a gig worker. Let's go.
Alright, so the first question will be freelance, multiple clients, or focus on one long-term digital project.
Freelance multiple clients. Yes, that's my answer.
So second question will be global clients or local opportunities.
Honestly, the two. When I see some of the projects that we're doing here in Nigeria and in Africa, it inspires me. I always like I'll see a project and I'm like I want to be a part of this. You know, there is such beauty in building, in being part of those that build. I see such projects, I see such work. You see people who are invested in providing water, you see people who are invested in providing education, you see people who are invested in building communities, providing social infrastructures. I see those things and I want to be a part of it. So I'm more moved towards that, towards local clients. And also looking at the global clients now, I think there are certain roles that I have applied for. They tell you that it's remote, but the moment you apply for it,
There
they
is hybrid.
see the moment you apply for it, it turns out that I know we said it's remote, but it's not that kind of remote.
Still have to come outside.
No, it's not even that. Like once they see where you're coming from, they don't bother to hire you again. I'll never forget.
Okay.
So there was this NGO I applied to. It was a it was a remote job in Atlanta, and so I applied for it. I got an interview. Hallelujah! I was already celebrating like, cause I have this thing about me. If I go for an interview, I always kill it. You have to hire me. There is no way you cannot hire me after the
Confidence for me.
No, like I always say, once I get an interview, it's a done deal. Like you have to hire me. So me getting that interview, I was like, Baba, like Vanessa is going to be working for an international organization, an NGO at that. Come time for the interview, the recruiter calls me and she said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was about to call you when I saw your phone number +234. I'm telling you."
So +234 is an issue now.
Nigeria. She said, "Please just confirm for me again. Like what country?"
Are you?
I said, I live in Nigeria, but that would not be it's not an issue for me. I have all the. She said, "Oh no, that while it's a remote job, they actually want to hire somebody within
Within
that vicinity."
crazy.
But I'm like, in my head, I'm like, but it's a remote job, right? So that was one experience I had that it broke my heart because how come the fact that you saw my CV, you saw my application, you liked it so much that you called me for an interview.
And
Then
of a
all of a
sudden-
sudden you now say because of +234, you know that you know that hire me or you know that she didn't bother to interview me again. She just told me that like okay, I shouldn't worry about the interview, like no more interview anymore. That's the end of it. So when that thing ended, I felt really bad. The second one that I've had, and this one is quite rampant, especially these digital platforms. You would go there, you want to get monetized or something, they tell you that it's not available yet in your region, but you are using my content. Do you understand? You are allowing my content on your platform, but you say I'm not monetized. But other people are earning money off of my content. People are enjoying my content. People are staying on your platform because of my content. And somehow I'm not earning money off of that. So that's another one. Another one is you go to apply for a job and they tell you that this thing is not available in your region. Or you click on a website. This is crazy. And automatically you are blocked from that website. They tell you that okay, you can't access this website, it's not available in your. So how am I now seeing the ad? Why did you not do sponsor the ad that I will see it where I am? When I see things like that, it breaks my heart because why do we have access, but then our access is limited? Why do you promise us opportunities, but then when we want to click on that opportunity and grab those opportunities, you now start shifting the net, you start shifting the goalposts. It's not right. I'm tired of even saying something is not right or something is not fair. Like, let us do something to change that because the fact that you are in a different country does not make you better than me. It doesn't make your skill any more greater or less. Do you understand? Like, it doesn't make me in an African country less than you. Our brains are the same thing. I can do what you can do. I might even do better than you can do because look at just honestly look at all the things that we have to go through and still we show up. I was speaking with somebody who said because he has to do his job, he has solar, he has provided every equipment necessary in order to in order to be online and get the job done. So I'm even putting more investment. So that means you should hire me more because I am more invested in that than that other person. But anyways, that's a different story. Let's move on.
Build technical skills or personal digital brand.
See, I tried the digital brand thing.
I was about to say,
Koshishe. Go work. Please have your technical skills because when the lady eventually came through, like when she showed up and gave me a job, I was able to deliver. After that work, she became a return client. There's a difference where you have all this brand, like you look really good online, and then people reach out to you and you cannot deliver. Than when you now eventually reach out to the person who you didn't even expect and the person now delivers. So please have that technical skills. It will save you time and time again. It will open doors for you where branding will not.
work independently or collaborate on a digital project. I know the answer.
What is my answer?
Working independently
Why do you say so?
because you have like an idea of how things are supposed to be. I don't think you're a team player.
Well, I,
I don't think you're a team player.
my God.
I don't think so. Like I just feel you have a different perspective of how things are supposed to be done. So like everybody have their own opinion, but you maybe this is how it's supposed to be. So I just feel like you choose working independently. Yeah, bail yourself out.
Uh, okay. In my defense, no, don't mind me. It's actually 50-50.
Okay, yeah.
It's actually 50-50. It's actually 50-50 in the sense that when you work with people who know what they are doing, my God, you love them.
Okay.
You love them. They will not stress you. Your brain will not be hot all the time. Like you reach out to this person, what you're basically doing is following up. Like after you guys have brainstormed, everybody knows what they're doing, and then all you're just doing, you're following up, and then you're asking, do you need any help with this? And
Have you been able to figure
yeah,
out
and if you haven't completed it, okay, is there any way I can help
you?
assist? Like, what can we do to make it work and stuff? When you have such people on your team, when you have such a team, even if the work or the client is somebody that squishy, you will survive. Like because your team is strong.
Okay, so which do you now pick? Work independently or collaborate on digital project?
Collaborate.
when you collaborate, it means you get to experience other people, other people's skills, and I am very big on learning. So while I might be good at something, somebody else might be very good at that thing, or somebody else, while I might take the long cut to do something, somebody else has like a short and quick way to get something done. And so just by working with that person, I've already picked up one or two things from you, like, oh, okay, this I don't have to stress to actually do this thing. Like this is an easy way to do it. So really, collaborating, you learn from people, you grow, and you make experience. I'm very big on experience, make experience. But when you're working by yourself, because it's you, you know what to expect from yourself, and you know that you have to deliver everything right on you. If you don't show up, nothing gets done, right? But if you have a team, you have people to fall back on. And then I think also working independently is all about accountability. You have to be accountable to your like self discipline and all that. So that's why I say both. That's why I say both. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the last question will be policy reform or market innovation?
Policy reform, please. Policy reform. I've talked about wanting to access global opportunities, and I can't because of one lack of reform or the other. I'm telling you, so it doesn't even matter one wonderful platform they produce today. If if we are locked out of that platform, we can't do anything. We can't benefit from that. If we have reforms in place where we are collaborating with foreign organizations, we are building digital infrastructures, our education system is on the up and up. If we are having things like that, I don't see how we'll be lacking in owning our stake in the digital economy. You would see Africans building apps that other Africans and global people would use as well. It's hard as a digital worker, really. It's hard to do business. If we have policy reforms that can aid with laws, there are no labor protection for digital workers. Are you aware? So if we have things like that say, okay, oh, we know that you exist and we are providing benefits for you. Your voice matter. We are going to do everything we can to give you all the resources to make sure that your work not only helps you and your family, because at the moment digital workers is for them and their family. But now, like, your work not only helps yourself and your family, but it helps the nation as a whole. Our country will be better off for it. Africa will be better off for it. So yes, policy reforms, please.
This series was funded by Africa No Filter. The stories and conclusions shared within are those of the host and guest and do not necessarily reflect the positions or policies of Africa No Filter.
Thank you so much. This is the end of my question with Vanessa.
Is this how you want to end it?
Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. I can see your comments on LinkedIn. I'm the famous transitioner.
Oh my gosh, this is the famous transitioner. Okay.
Yeah, so bye, guys.
Bye. Wait, let's do. How do I end my podcast?
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it again.
Till next time on Brazen Exchange. We are your host and guest, Vanessa Emadi.
And this graduate. Bye. See you next time. What the space?